Hello everybody, today I have the privilege of showing you this pretty awesome free computer game called Star Wars vs. Halo. It is fan created, it is free, and it is an alpha. So I should say that right away because there are going to be things that are kind of glitchy at times when you're playing it. It's in alpha, it's in the very first stage, there's a whole lot of room for improvement. Alright, so I'm going to be playing a mode called Defense, it's in Skirmish. Basically, it's, firefight in Halo Reach. It's non-stop waves of enemies coming at you. Now, my screen recorder here, it kind of cuts off the top and the bottom of the screen. But if you see like the top left corner, there's like a little white text. That shows what wave you're on. Right now I'm on wave 0. So the economy system in this game is based on mining from an asteroid. Here I kind of built some cargo pelicans. I'll talk about that in a minute. These are the different ships. When you're in defense mode, you start off with 3 ships. You start off with 2 of the UNSC cruisers and then a Republic ship as well. I'm building some more pelicans. Pelicans are cargo pelicans. They go back and forth from the asteroid to your little space station. I'm kind of showing you all the different aircraft and all the different buildings that you can construct. So here I'm going to upgrade the mine a bit. Now I'm going to build myself a UNSC shipyard. The UNSC shipyard is basically the one that you see on the Halo Reach campaign, Anchor 9. That's a, shipyard. Here's a view of the asteroid. The Pelicans are going back and forth. So here's all the different ships. My favorites are always the heavy frigates and the cruisers. I personally like those. I'm kind of showing you all the different ships here. There's quite a wide variety, and these are only the Halo ships. You also have the Republic for the Star Wars on your team. So I'm also going to build here a Republic shipyard.
Under construction.
That's going to build. Now here I'm going to build a waypoint. Your shipyards, the ships will go to your closest waypoints. You kind of build like 50 million of these things if you can. Actually, I don't know if there's a limit or not. Alright, so here we go. I'm kind of building a lot of ships here. I'm starting to get a basic barrier. In defense mode, it's all about protecting your vital facilities, which are your mining asteroid. Now here's the Republic shipyard here, just showing you all the different ships you can build with that as well. So now we have a lot of ships kind of going here. I'm kind of skipping through my gameplay. Now we have our first contact.
Cruiser online.
Now throughout the game, the waves get progressively harder and harder and harder. Here's our first wave, so it's just a few ships. Should be nothing. Here, so you're kind of going to be able to see the first combat, and like I said, in defense mode, it's all about building your critical defense wall of ships here. And down there, I didn't have anything, so you kind of got to mobilize ships. It's all about strategy too. It is a strategy game, and you got to be constantly on your toes about what you're going to do, especially in defense mode, because you have your standard skirmish where you're attacking, defending constantly, but here is strictly defense. So they're going to learn different ways to attack. They're going to attack in different ways with different ships. You got to kind of know how to defend yourself, and especially in your weak points. Like I said, here is a huge weak point. It's all about protecting your vital facilities, your shipyards, your mining facilities, and your space stations. Now, here we're a little bit further in. I'm not exactly sure what wave this is, but more and more ships are coming, and it's becoming a little bit more of a challenge, but still it's not too difficult yet. You can see I got a nice solid wall. Really starting to get all around. It's time to step it up. I'm gonna build a super carrier, and then you're constantly got to be building more and more ships. It's always get a nice mix because you got your ships with your guns, you got ships with mag cannon, ships with archer missile pods. They all got their different strengths and weaknesses. So here you can see some cruisers. You can see now we got some ships up here that aren't really doing much. Now here is my UNSC super carrier. This is my mobile wall. I can basically put this thing anywhere. It has a ton of, armor, and a ton of weapons. This thing will pretty much destroy anything. You can see when you get zoomed in right on the ship, you can see all the different weapons it has, its strength, everything about that. So I'm gonna kind of move that in position to protect my 2 shipyards. Now at this point, we're further in. Here's where you're really starting to get the more constant waves. Like I said, once you hit a certain point, it should be non-stop enemies, and then you really have to be updating your, your defenses. You got to be building more ships. You got to be moving ships around. Once again, it's his weakness right down here. They're getting right on through, which is going to prove to be a major problem for me. Further in the game, you can really see the enemies are just pounding me. You lose your attention for like a minute, and then they're instantly, right on top of you. Yeah, it's not pleasant. So now I've got my last few ships. I'm trying to build more frantically here, but I don't think I'm going to be able to pull it off. You can see, here's really good to see, you know, close range combat, all the different firepower that's coming from all the range of ships. There's not going to be much I can do here. Once I lose my super carrier, oh, there it goes. Not much I'm going to be able to do here. I got my 3 remaining ships here. Oh, actually, oh, he's dead too. Alright, I'm trying to build more and more, defending what I can. So at this point, I'm already just going to accept defeat. I know I lost. You can see I'm getting destroyed. My little, you know, pelicans are kind of running around, don't know what to do. They're just getting destroyed. So here they are. They're broke through my entire barrier. I have nothing to defend anymore, and they take out my asteroid, my mining facility, my shipyard. I am done. I lost. If you can get to wave like 15 on, I envy you. You become a master at this game. I'm always get stuck right around 13 or 14. It's just like impossible. Alright, so thanks for watching. If you want to play this game, I highly recommend you at least try it. It's very fun. It can be very addicting at times. Game that's not fully developed yet. Like I said, it's still an alpha. There are going to be issues. Don't expect it to be perfect the first try. So to download, the link is in the info below, as well as the creator and his channel, so go check it out.
Flag taken. Flag dropped. Flag taken. Flag dropped. Flag reset.